Hey, what's up everybody? Pants misute. I can show you my panties, but before that, let me just check what color I'm wearing. So, I'm wearing blue! Blue! So yeah, if you guys are wondering what color I'm wearing blue. What grade do you teach? I teach everybody. I teach from like 4-year-olds to 71. So I teach everybody. What's going on? It says it's offline. Weird. YouTube has been like glitching out recently a lot, so. What cup size are you? C. Let me check something. It sounds a little bit weird. I think I just fixed it. What anime are you currently watching? Boku no Pico. Do you guys know what Boku no Pico is, by the way? So I've never watched it myself, but I heard Boku no Pico is like the best anime ever this season. So, how many eyelids do you have? .2? I don't know. Courtney, hey, what's up? Konnichiwa, daddy. Thank you for coming back to my stream again, and thank you for the donation. So, when are you feeding me, Dad? Right now, maybe? So there are some things like I wanted to talk about this time. Do you know who Hyde is? Yeah, I mean, he's like way too famous in Japan. I think everybody knows who that is. But yeah, so I wanted to ask you guys a question this time. So, you know how I did this video where I troll a Japanese hairstylist, right? I'm thinking about doing it again, maybe this week or next week. So I'm just curious, what kind of like questions I should ask to the hairstylist. So last time I asked him like something like, I actually forgot, but I basically told him to control me and stuff like that. So this time I want to just ask him like some more interesting stuff. So I was just curious if you guys like want me to ask him any, you know, interesting stuff. And thank you for the donation, Abel Garcia. Thank you for the donation. I just found out about your channel. You're really funny and an amazing person. Thank you for being you, my friend. I mean, thank you for your donation too. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support too. So, what is the music in the background? It's my music. Like I made it like about 2 years ago. Ask him to kiss me. It's gonna be just a little bit awkward if I like ask him to do that. So I'm not gonna do that. If he likes the taste of well, maybe I can just ask him stuff like, wait, did I ask him like what color he was wearing before? I did, yeah, I did, never mind. So then not that. Wait, let me... Do you watch Tenki no Ko? Nah, I haven't watched it yet, and I don't think I will watch it either, just because like I seriously don't have like much time to, you know, watch movies. Collab with you, collab with me. Wait, so wait, that's actually a deep question. Where did it go? So basically, you want me to ask him to collab with me in my video. Doesn't that basically mean like I'm like already doing a collab with him? If he is in my video? Wait. This is kind of deep. This is like some next level philosophy, so I have to think about it a lot more. Still sick. Thank you for the donation. Ask for pubic wax. I might do it. But still, like, I want to ask him the questions that just don't get me arrested, because like there are some things like I am not supposed to say, right? Like, obviously. So if I just, you know, ask him stuff like when did you have sex last and whatever like that, there's like a high chance that I will be just kicked out. Like, I don't know. I might just cause some trouble, like if I, you know, say stuff like that. Ask him to give you a back massage. I will do it. Yeah, let me just write it down, because I think this is actually great. Yeah, I will ask him that. I don't really think he does stuff like that, but I'm curious like what he does, because like, you know how I asked him to like kancho me the other day, like in the previous video, and he said, do you guys still like remember like how he said I will kancho you if you'll be satisfied with it, or like something like that. Like he basically said he will do anything if his customers like, you know, will be happy about it. Like, so basically he will do anything if I will be happy about it. So which means that will work. Well, let me just write it down. Give me a back massage. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dio-sama X8, thank you for the donation. Please react to JoJo's Bizarre for me, fans, for the fans, please. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like JoJo no Kimio no Monogatari, this is just way too famous in Japan. Like, everybody knows about this. It's really interesting for us, like for Japanese people, because like, so JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was like, so there was like so much hype for it about 10 years ago. So in Japan, it got so huge like 10 years ago, and everybody has seen it like so many times before, and including myself too. Like, I read all the manga like when I was back in high school, so everybody knows about this, and of course like I've seen it too. So it's not really going to be a reaction, but it's just going to be a review. So I don't know if I want to do that. And one more thing I have to like mention is that I really don't think I will do any reaction videos anymore, just because I feel like that lacks some originality, like reaction videos like in general. So, but yeah, thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. And Suiren R, thank you for the donation. Konnichiwa senpai, あなたのワイフが戻ってきました。Welcome back, my waifu. Are memes a thing in Japan? Sometimes it's a thing. How's the Discord girl doing? She's doing fine, and I think I will upload a video in 2 hours maybe. Anyways, so yeah, as I just said, you know how I trolled the Japanese hairstylist, right, recently? And I will do the same thing again, maybe like next week or maybe this week. So I want you guys to think about like some interesting questions that I can ask him, such as like, what color are your panties? What do you think about me taking a poop and whatever like that. I'm still like, wait, give me a little bit. So basically, I want you guys to come up with like some interesting questions so that I can ask him some questions, and of course I will record it too. Talk to him using only Google Translate. If I do that, I mean, I will just talk to him like in English. But I don't really think that will be funny. So I don't know. Ask him if he shaves underneath. Japanese people don't shave. So I know the answer already. Ask him where the toilet is, and if he can help me. This is actually golden. Yeah, I'm gonna just ask him. I'm gonna say something like, so where's the bathroom? I wanna take a poop, but I cannot take a poop by myself, so would you help me? I'm gonna just say stuff like that. Wait, take a poop and ask him to help me with it. Okay. That will be amazing. Ask who? Oh, so... yeah, you know how I did, how I trolled the Japanese hairstylist recently, right? In one of my videos before. And I want to do the same thing again. And I'm just asking you guys to just come up with like some interesting questions that I can ask him. So... I'm glad I'm awake. Gotta love them live streams. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation, Kurukole Baidinas. Thank you for the donation. I was just broken up with, and I need some funny ways to pick a dude up. Here. So basically, chinchin, this means wee wee, as everybody obviously knows. So this is like chinchin, penis, and misete is like show me. So chinchin misete, which means show me your penis. And this is how you like hit on Japanese people in Japanese. Like this is what we say, chinchin misete. So. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Suiren R, thank you for the donation again. Senpai 大好き、あなたは私のナンバーワンの夫です。Thank you so much for telling me that, and thank you for the donation too. And yeah, so I'm still looking for some interesting questions. Like I want to ask him something like, I don't know, I want to just ask him some super fucked up stuff, but I'm still like thinking about it, so I'm gonna just ask him, give me a back massage, take a poop. I wanna take a poop, and can you help me with it, and whatever like that. So, what do you think about the rape? I don't know. Like I don't really think he will say anything about it, honestly. I can ask him, but I don't really think he will just turn out to be funny. So, I don't know. I just want to ask him something like. Some like trolly questions basically. I mean that's kind of like trolly too, but what I'm saying is like I just wanna make him like grossed out basically. If you can change my panties, okay, yeah, that will be great. Change. I'm gonna just ask him to change my diaper. Okay, so I'm gonna ask him so I'm gonna tell him to give me a back massage, and I'm gonna ask him to help me with me taking a poop, and yeah, I'm gonna tell him to change my diaper. So what else? Oh, sniff his feet. Okay, interesting. Sniff his feet. Okay, I need maybe like 6 more questions. What does misete mean? Misete is like show me, and chinchin, this one is like penis, like wee wee, and misete is like show me. So chinchin misete, show me your penis. And this is how you say like how you hit on guys in Japan, basically. Because I mean Japanese people are just pervs, man. Ask him to lick my armpit. I might actually get kicked out like if I say it. Like so there are some questions like I cannot really ask just because that's how it works, and I shouldn't really cross like some borderline, if you know what I mean. So there's like this line that I cannot really cross, and I feel like lick my armpit is like one of them. I really want to ask him that though, like lick my armpit. That would be funny as hell for sure, but let's see. Dyson, thank you for the donation, and thank you for coming back to my stream again. Ask him if his mom is single. If not, it's his dad. I mean, I want to ask him, but I don't know, man. I don't really know if this is a great one. I mean, this will be awesome. This will be golden, but I feel like this might cause some problems. And hentai, yeah, that will be great too. What about bathwater? Bathwater. Sure. So I'm gonna ask him for his bathwater. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him that, and he would date me. He has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend, so he's not gonna date me. Spear bra. Oh, I can say something like I'm wearing a bra right now, and it feels so tight. So would you help me? Never mind. It's kind of like fucked up, like way too fucked up. So never mind. Josh Strife, thank you for the donation again. Ask him if he has a butt tattoo. Sure. I think I can ask him that. Do you have a butt tattoo? Okay, next. Which brand of diapers he wears? That will be great too. Yeah, cause like, so in Japan though, there are like only 2 brands, I think. There should be more, maybe, but as far as I can remember, there are like only 2 brands. Moonimang and what else? Moonimang and never mind, I actually cannot like think of anything. So which brand of diapers do you wear? And what else? If he wants to hear me singing my song, I can ask him that, but I don't really think that will be funny, so. When the next video's up? In 2 hours maybe. Breathe heavily on my neck. Let's see. When was his first time? I mean, I wanna ask him that, really. I wanna ask him that, but I don't know, So there's like, as I've been saying, like, there's this line that I cannot really cross, and I feel like asking them questions like, questions of some his sex life and whatever like that are the ones that might actually get me kicked out. So I want to ask him like some trolley questions. I want to just make him uncomfortable, but at the same time, like, I don't really want to cross the line, basically. So Calestier, thank you for the donation. Ask him what direction he wipes when pooping. That's actually awesome. What direction do you wipe? Do you wipe in when pooping? Thank you for the amazing question. This will be hilarious. Siren R. Senpai wo watashi no pants wo mitai. Your panties? Sure. But thank you for the donation. You can just send me pictures of like your panties if you wanted to. But I don't know, man. You can if you wanted to, sure. Therium, thank you for the donation. Who the hell are we talking about? So I'm talking about, so you know how I did this video like where I troll the Japanese hairstylist, right? And I'm thinking about doing it again, maybe next week or this week. So I'm just you know, asking you guys, asking my viewers to come up with like some interesting questions. Basically, what I want to do in the next videos, like pretty much asking them like some interesting questions, such as like, so far my questions are: give me a back massage, take a poop and ask him to help me with it, and I'm gonna ask him to change my diaper, and I'm gonna ask him to sniff my feet, and I'm gonna ask him to give me his bath water, and I'm gonna ask him like if he has a bat tattoo, and which brand of diapers do you wear, what direction do you wipe in when pooping, stuff like that. So I'm gonna ask him like those trolley questions and see what happens. So yeah, I, Dyson, ask him to cut your hair with his eyes closed. I asked him that like once before, and he refused to do it just because like he wants to be professional like when it comes down to like, you know, cutting hair, just because like that's what like he's proud of apparently. So he had some pride in like cutting, you know, people's hair. So I asked him that before, but he just refused it just because like he wants to be like still professional. And yeah, I don't really think he will do it, but I can ask him that. Obviously he will say no, and I don't think this question will be funny, so I don't really know if I will actually ask him, but yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Brother Malachi, thank you for the donation. Did you ever watch any of various versions of Hokuto no Ken? I heard the French dub is super silly due to censorship. You were shocked. No, actually. I mean, obviously, I've watched the Japanese version just because, like, I'm in Japan. I'm Japanese, right? So I've watched the Japanese version, but I've never seen the French dub version. I will check it later, but thank you for the donation. Thurium, thank you for the donation again. Ask him if you and your viewers can feed from him like piglets with their mother. That'll be an interesting question to ask, yeah, for sure. I might think about it. Wait, maybe I can ask him, let me actually think about this. I mean, this will be great, for sure. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Josh Strife, thank you for the donation. Ask him what hair care product you can use to get poop. What the fuck? Sometimes, I mean, as everybody knows here, I thought I'm like the biggest troll ever, but sometimes like some other people are just way better than me as a troll. Sometimes I just get wrecked by, you know, your trolliness. But I think I can ask him, I don't really think I can ask him this question like straight up without changing it, but I think I'm gonna ask him like, but yeah, let me think about it. I mean, this is kinda awesome. I'll think about it. I'll somehow like change this question and ask him maybe, because I feel like this is awesome. But thank you for the donation. Noob10011, thank you for the donation. Ask him if you can cut his hair instead. Okay, sure. So basically what you are telling me is like, when he asked me like, how would you like your hair cut? I'm gonna just ask him to just cut his own hair instead. That will be funny. Yeah, I will do it. I will ask this question first. Yeah. Would you cut your own hair, please? So this is what I'm gonna ask him. So right away, when he asked me like how I would like my hair cut, I will just like instantly ask him to cut his own hair. Yeah, that will work. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for the greatest idea ever. This will be great. Elisa Evans, thank you for the donation. Sensei, can you stick around? But thanks for can't stick around. Okay, can't stick around, but thanks for the stream. I mean, no worries. Anytime. And thank you for the donation too. And thank you for coming back to my stream again. So I think I will need wait, how many questions do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more question. Because I really wanted 10 questions beforehand. Make him say something funny in English. Yeah, I can do that actually. I'm gonna just make him say something like, so in the previous time I made him say what is it? Like that one, right? Mine's big. I made him say mine's big, right? So this time, I want to make him say something funny again. Not mine's big, but... Yeah, let me think about it. Not mine's big. Touch my ass? No, I think I will just get reported if I say stuff like that. You know what? So in the first video, in the previous video, I was originally going to tell him to freaking just touch my ass. But I didn't. Cause there was like a high possibility that I would get reported or like instantly arrested. So I didn't do that. But I want to ask him stuff like that, if you know what I mean. So, Suren R, thank you for the donation. Senpai, can you teach me the art of twerking? I cannot do it. I think Nicki Minaj is like way better than me at it. So, just watch Nicki Minaj. Just search Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, and she's just so great at it. Like, I watch her do it a lot, and I sometimes touch myself to it too. So yeah. What is his weird fetish? He told me like he has a foot fetish before, actually. Like I talked to him like about it. Like I asked him like once before, like what kind of fetish he has, and he told me like, oh, I have a foot fetish. Haha. Like he casually told me that, so I was like, damn. He actually told me that. So yeah, thank you for the donation. Dyson. Ask him for a piggyback ride to the bus. Yeah, I can ask him that, but I don't know, like, I really don't think it will be funny because I can kind of like predict his reaction. He will just say like, oh, I cannot do it. I don't know, like, so basically, I want to just make him uncomfortable, and I really want questions that can just make him feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, like, I just don't really want him to like answer the question with yes or no. So basically, I wanna, ask him something like, what kind of papa do you like and stuff like that. In that way, he can't ask me, he can't answer the question with yes or no. Like, he actually has to choose a word by himself, right? So, Siren R, what's your fetish or kink? If you are asking me, my fetish is I like big boobs, so I have a boob fetish. But if you want me to like ask him that, as I just said, like, I asked him the question, like I asked him what kind of fetish he has, and he told me he has a foot fetish. So I have an erection in English. I can make him say that, but when he finds out, like, what I made him say, he might actually report me for that. So, mine's big is fine. Like, mine's big was completely fine because, like, that's a great thing to say, right? Even though like it's something sexual, but it's not like something directly sexual. Like, if you know what I mean, it's just saying like, oh, mine's big, and he's just talking about his body feature, right? So, but if I just make him say I have an erection, I feel like that might actually cross the line a little bit. So if he knows good armpit, sure, armpit hairstyles, good armpit hairstyles. Okay, thank you. So now I have like 10 questions, so I can maybe ask him some interesting questions. Yeah, thank you so much. So, how do you like your feet? But yeah, I think I got this time. So I'm gonna ask him 10 questions. Give me a back massage. Where's the bathroom? And would you help me with it? Would you please change my diaper? Would you sniff my feet? Would you give me your bath water? Do you have a bat tattoo? Which brand of diapers do you wear? What direction do you wipe in when pooping? Would you cut your own hair, please? good armpit hairstyles? Yeah, so I have like 10 questions. Thank you so much for giving me nice suggestions. Thank you. And thank you for the donation again, Josh Strife. Ask him if he can do hairstyles on pubes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask him, but that's, I feel like one of the questions like that actually get me arrested. So I'm gonna just skip this one this time. What games do you play? I'm pretty interested. So recently, I really haven't played any games just because like I have 4 jobs right now. So I teach English and I do translations and I do like voiceovers, and now I kind of make videos on YouTube too. So I do like 4 things, and I seriously don't have like much time to play games anymore. So I haven't really played any games recently that much. But I play CSGO, like Counter-Strike, Overwatch, League of Legends. That's pretty much it. And I do some like VR things. And I watch some like VR porn a lot too. If you haven't watched VR porn yet, it's awesome. Try it. Kalestir, thank you for the donation again. Ask what food is good to have here, yours in it. That will be an interesting question, maybe. Yeah, I might just ask him that too. Well, let's see. It's Friday, so why aren't you at school? It's not Friday in Japan. It's still like it's already Saturday. It's like 10:54 a.m. It's not Friday here. But still, like I have to get up for work too in like 2 hours. Before leaving for work, I will upload a video, so ask him how much hair dye it takes to hide the fact that his wig is made out of dog hair. That's an interesting question, but I don't know. Let me think. Make a song for the Apple guy and Usa. Maybe I can do that, but so one thing I wanted to mention is like making a song takes a lot of time, seriously. So let's say if I just wanted to make one song, it will usually take like about 20 hours, like including composing the song, writing the lyrics and recording it and editing it, like everything included. It will take about 20 hours. So I don't know like if I can do it, because like as I just said, I've been really busy recently, so. But yeah, I'll think about it. Meli Lopez, what hentais do you recommend? Boku no Pico. So there's like this amazing hentai. I've never watched it yet, but everybody has been like telling me about this amazing hentai called Boku no Pico. Again, I haven't watched it yet. I don't really know what it's all about, but I heard it's the most amazing hentai, the best hentai ever. So go search Boku no Pico. You got this. LL Silen Eden. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so Boku no Pico, I think you can just Google it. Like I've never seen it myself, just because like I heard what it's all about, kinda. So I don't know, I kind of like want to avoid it for some reasons, but I heard for like a lot of people that's the best anime ever. So who is him you guys were talking about? So I was talking about so I did this video like a little bit ago where I troll a Japanese hairstylist, and I wanted to do the same thing again. So basically I wanted to troll the Japanese hairstylist again. So that's who I'm talking about. So, and thank you for the donation, brother Malachi. Here's a very Japanese question. I hope you can ask him. Has he ever seen The Dream of the Fisherman's Wife? Takoto Ama. I hope you get the reference. wait. I can ask him that, and I feel like what you are saying, like what your actual intentions behind it is like. So you want me to basically ask him if he watches like tentacle porn, right? I feel like that's what the actual intentions behind it are. In that case, I can just ask him to freaking just fuck my ass instead. Actually, I mean, which do you think better? Like seriously, which do you think is better? So, asking him if he's watched tentacle porn before, or asking him to fuck me in my ass. Like which one do you guys think is better? I mean, I'm not gonna ask him like to fuck me in the ass just because like I feel like I'm gonna legit get arrested, or I will just, you know, get into some trouble for saying that. But I feel like asking him to just fuck me in the ass is like a lot better. So I'm not really sure, but let me still like think about it. But yeah, nice question. I will keep that in my mind. Okay, thank you for the donation, man. Boom Shakalaka. Thank you for the donation. Your videos make my day. Thanks. Consider doing a video with Usa-chan pretending to be pervy before the call, but actually have a normal call to confuse her. This might either go fantastic or poorly. I've done it before. If you haven't watched my video named I actually forgot like what it's named, but I actually have done something like this basically. So because like this is something like what everybody asked me to do, like where I just tried to be normal at first, but freaking just tell her some previous stuff like at the end. And I've done it 2 times I think so far. So there was like one time before when I just you know got on the server, and the first thing I said was like I'm sorry for everything that I've done to you. I'm really sorry, and I'm not gonna do anything like that anymore, and whatever like that. And yeah, I just right after that, I just asked him like when she lost her virginity or something. I don't know, I actually forgot, but that's what I asked her, maybe? I might be wrong, I might be just freaking like on crack or something, but yeah. I think you can find the video on my channel, and I think it's named how to say when did you lose your virginity in Japanese. I think that's it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Elislen Eden. How much do you need to fund your Discord, girl? Basically, I found out this pattern, like where she will do anything for $5. So, you know, like on my channel, how I've been like paying her $5 to just make him do some stuff, like such as like, I don't know, like date me for $5, show me your feet pictures for $5 and whatever. And usually, if I pay her like $5, she will do anything. That's one thing like I figured out. So I actually have recorded like a lot of videos already. I think I've recorded like 3-4 videos like already, and I will upload one of them in an hour. And yeah, I just confirmed this theory recently. Basically, she will do anything for $5, like legit. So, but there was like one thing. There's like one thing there's like one thing she didn't want to, even like I was going to pay her like freaking $5, so I told her to be naked for $5 because like I thought it was funny. And of course, like obviously, she said no, and she freaking left the server. So there are some like things like obviously she will not do, but what I'm saying is like there's like still some slight chance that she might do it for $5 is what I'm saying. So Machio-san, thank you for the donation. Side chest. I don't know what this is, but yeah, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, try to really date her. I don't really think I can date her. She doesn't like me that way, and I don't really think I will work out either. I will just, I don't know, man. I would just rather date my old mom. Like, I'm gonna just date my mom instead. Can I actually date my mom? Because like that's one thing like I've been telling my mom since I was a kid. So I still like remember that one day, like when my mom asked me like, what kind of girls I like and whatever. And I think my mom asked me the question like when I was like 4 and 5 and whatever. And I still remember I said, "My mom, I like mom." And I still like remember how I told her like something like, "I'm gonna marry my mom." And back then like I was freaking 4 years old, right? I was 4, like when I said that. But I still like remember how I said that to my mom. And I still like remember how my mom told me like, "Oh, that's sweet," and whatever like that. So that means she didn't reject me. She basically didn't decline my offer. Doesn't that mean I can date my mom? So, I guess what I'm just saying is I would just rather date my mom instead. Because I like my mom, in fact. And I thank you for the donation, awesome guy. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the donation, brother Malachi. Date your mom? Dude, are you from Osaka? No, I'm in Chiba. I've never been to Osaka actually. I've been to Osaka once before, but I've never lived there, so. I'm currently in Chiba. I was born in like somewhere else, Aomori maybe, and I came to Chiba like when I was 6 or like 5, so. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Elsilan Eden, thank you for the donation. Get her to watch Boku no Pico for $5 with an essay. You know what? That's actually like one thing I've been thinking about. So she will basically do anything for $5, right? As I just said. As long as it's not something like please do it with me for $5, or like please masturbate for me $5 and whatever like that. She will basically do anything. So that's one thing I figured out recently. What if I asked her to watch porn with me for $5? That's one thing I really wanted to do with her. I mean, so this is like how it works. If it has something to do with like her body itself, then she will say no. Like if I tell her something like show me your boobs, show me your feet, show me your face, please moan for me, whatever like that, she will say obviously no. But she will still like freaking take my $5 because I have to pay her in advance. Like, so it's kind of like a gamble, but if I ask her to watch some porn with me, then she has to say yes, because it's not really about like showing her things to me, but it's more about sharing some interesting thing with me by just watching porn. I'm not really sure like what I'm talking about anymore, but yeah. Abel Garcia, thank you for the donation. How did you learn English? I've been speaking English and Japanese since I was a kid, so I basically just grew up speaking both languages, kinda. But I took education in Japanese, so I think I know a lot of things in Japanese a lot more, like when it comes down to like some scientific stuff or like any things about like any academic stuff, basically. I think I tend to know like a lot more stuff in Japanese maybe, but as I just said, I've been speaking English as well with my friends, because like there's been a lot of people in Japan like who, you know, only spoke like English or like Spanish and whatever, and I had those friends since I was a kid, and to kind of like hang out with them, English was one of the things like I really had to kind of like use to fit in the community maybe, and this is what happened. So I've been in Japan. I really have never left Japan yet, but I've been speaking English and Japanese, both languages, and this is what happened. So I've never really learned English, really. I've never studied English. Like so you know how a lot of people like buy textbooks or like whatever to study English, right? But I've never done it. It's kind of like you know, like you're Japanese but you live in America, so that like you speak English outside, but like at home you have to speak Japanese with your parents, so that you kind of like start learning two languages. And it's basically the same thing what happens to me too, if that makes any sense. Like in my case, at school, like when I take education, everything was in Japanese. And with my parents as well, like everything was in Japanese. But if I wanted to hang out with my friends, like everything was in English. Cause like my friends were like from all over the world basically, including like freaking Nepal, Philippines, and France and whatever. So that's why I'm like this, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Suiren R. 先輩の顔が私をシュークリームにします。はははは。I'm curious what that means, but yeah, thank you for the donation and thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Domenico Portanova, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Hey, Josh Strive, thank you for the donation. Hey, Sora, remember when you said you would teach me Japanese if I'm in town? I'm in Ichihara now for business trip. Where can I sign up for lessons? Are you actually in Ichihara? Because like this is some interesting stuff, man. Because like so there are let's say I don't know like how many like cities there are in Japan. Let's say there are about like freaking 3,000 cities, right? And I live in Ichihara, and you freaking like came to Ichihara, and everything was like freaking by, like everything was just, I really don't know how to even describe it. Like what kind of like sorcery is this? Like how? Damn, man. I guess what I'm trying to say is like maybe we are actually destined to see each other, but damn. But yeah, let me think about this. Like as I've been saying, like I seriously have been busy with like my work and everything. I really haven't been able to like, you know, spend my time on like doing my hobbies and stuff recently, like for the past 3 weeks. So, but yeah, I hope you have a great time in Japan, Josh. So, yeah, thank you for the donation, man. But if I have to be serious about it though, if you actually wanted to learn Japanese, I honestly think my channel is not the best, just because the main purpose of like my main purpose of my channel is more about like trolling and doing some like stupid stuff. So if you actually wanted to learn Japanese, search Kisslingo. So this is like my favorite app of all time, like when it comes down to like learning Japanese. So here, Kisslingo. I think I mentioned this like once before too, but there's like this one app called Kisslingo, and it's like a free app, like it's completely free, and you can learn Japanese for free. And so basically, I'm a voice actor, right? And I did some voices for this app, this like language learning app, and you can learn Japanese, and you can also like hear my voice as well. And at the same time, there's like a Discord server for this app too. It's not my server. It's really not my server. I don't really go to the server that much either. But if you are legitimately interested in like learning Japanese, like if you are actually serious about it, Google Kisslingo. and you can download the app for free. And it's seriously one of the best apps, like if you wanted to learn Japanese. It's not like I'm sponsored or anything. I'm just telling you guys like what I actually think about like what the best app is like when it comes down to learning Japanese. Because like one of the reasons why I think this is great is like this is for free. Seriously. This is for free, and at the same time like I did voices for the app too, and this is actually awesome. Like this app is like legit awesome. Like if you wanted to learn Japanese, like the method they use to like teach Japanese is kind of unique too, and they freaking have a free Discord server, and they do like some free Japanese lessons there as well. So search search Kisslingo and download the app and go to the Discord server, and you got this. Like you'll be fluent in Japanese like within freaking a year for sure. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man, Josh. Awesome guy, thank you for the donation. Does your Japanese have to be fluent in order to somewhat communicate and get around Japan as a traveler? I do plan on visiting later in life. You know what? I know this one guy who's been in Japan for freaking 20 years, and he doesn't speak any Japanese yet. I'm really curious, how is it even possible for him to not be able to say anything in Japanese yet? But he's been in Japan for a long time. So he's been in Japan without like speaking Japanese like even a bit. And he even got married recently. He has a wife now. Isn't it crazy? So I think that means you don't have to know Japanese to like survive in Japan. So yeah. But of course, like things will be a lot easier if you speak Japanese, but as long as like you speak English, I think everything will be fine. So the thing is like if you don't speak English, then that will be a little bit like problematic, because like there's no way you can communicate without like English. Because like there are some people like who are willing to learn English as well, like in Japan. So you can kind of like communicate with them in English, and they will just translate everything for you, because like that's how everything works in Japan. So but yeah, you don't really have to learn Japanese that much if you just wanted to travel. But if you wanted to live in Japan, then I will just recommend you to just study Japanese a little bit. You don't really have to try to sound like a native Japanese person, but you should learn a little bit of Japanese, like if you are thinking about living in Japan. But as a travel purpose, I don't really think learning Japanese is that necessary, I think so. But yeah, thank you for the donation. 水蓮 R、 それはあなたが性的に私にオンをすることを意味します。I think this is like you used a Google Translate, right? As I've been saying, Google Translate makes some like super fucked up sentence, and I know like what you wanted to say in English. Maybe you wanted to say like you turn me on sexually, but in Japanese it means something different. So I know like how English works and how Japanese works, like in both languages, but if a Japanese person who doesn't know any English saw this sentence, they'll be like, what the fuck? What the fuck, as in like, what the hell is this sentence? So that's one thing. As I've been saying like in my videos, like seriously, Google Translate is a troll. Google Translate is a 100% troll. So if you wanted to like communicate with Japanese people, Google Translate seriously trolls you a lot. And so basically, so I know like what you wanted to say was like you sexually turn me on, right? But what this sentence is saying, it's something different. So this is what it's saying in Japanese. You sexually me on. So basically what it's saying is in Japanese, this is what it sounds like to me. So you are sexually me. It's on. I guess I know like what you are saying, because like I know how English works, and I know like you probably just put you sexually it means you sexually turn me on, whatever, like onto Google Translate. But yeah, I hope you get like what I mean. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation and thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. But I just wanted to like point out that Google Translate seriously does troll you a lot. Like as I've been saying in my videos, like between Japanese and English, it doesn't work really well. If it's like a formal thing, like such as a, later this day, this Japanese guy will come to the building at 12:42 p.m. and he will release his first whatever like that. If it's something like that, the translation is somewhat accurate, but if it's like something casual, then it just starts like Google freaking, becomes a troll like instantly. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Josh Strife, thank you for the donation. What's death is better than communism in Japanese? I actually forgot like how to say communism in Japanese. Let me use my dictionary. I forgot the term for it. Communism. I think it's Kyosan. Is it Kyosan? Yeah, Kyosan Shugi. Oh yeah, I got it right. So, Kyosan Shugi Yori Shi o erabu. So this is how you say it. Where did it go? Oh, here. I think there can be like a lot of better translations than this, but this is how I would translate it. Here. 共産主義より死を選ぶ. And 死を選ぶ means like I choose death. より is like then, and 共産主義 is like communism, I think. So 共産主義より死を選ぶ. And I think this is like what somebody said in JoJo, right? I think. I'm not sure. I don't have good memories, so let's see. But yeah, this is how you say it. Do you read or watch JoJo? Greetings from Italy. So as I've been saying, JoJo's freaking big in Japan. Like everybody knows about JoJo. And JoJo was actually, there was like so much hype for it, like when I was back in high school, like which is like about 10 years ago. I'm 27 and everybody has read JoJo, or like either read JoJo or watched the JoJo. If you're Japanese, like really, I'm not even like exaggerating. So when I was back in school, I read all the manga, like all the JoJo manga, because like everybody was reading it too. So to keep up with like what everybody was doing back then, I also like read JoJo. So I know like what happens in JoJo and stuff too. But I haven't watched the anime version yet, just because like I read all the manga and I was kind of like satisfied with it. But yeah, I might think about just watching the anime too. So, and but yeah, thank you for the donation. Josh Strife, PS, thank you. I will enjoy my stay here. Any recommendations for dining? PS, you are a good teacher. You are a good teacher. I want to learn truly stuff and serious stuff. So, as I've been saying, if you wanted to like learn truly stuff and serious stuff both, I really think Kisslingo, like this app, is seriously the best. Like when it comes down to learning languages, like I mean, learning Japanese. So as I've been saying, you can learn truly stuff and like some normal stuff both, I think. And at the same time, they freaking have a Discord server too. Like there are like 5,000 people or like more, I forgot. And they freaking do free Japanese lessons. Like there are so many Japanese people, like there are so many Japanese learners. Like so that you can share a lot of information about learning Japanese or like where to go in Japan and stuff. They are so helpful too, man. Like they are actually supportive like when it comes down to learning Japanese. So seriously, I'm not just like really just promoting this app or anything. I don't get any money from them. Like seriously, I don't get sponsored by them. Like I really don't get anything from them, but they seriously do everything for free. Like if you wanted to learn Japanese, like they freaking have a Discord server, they have an app, everything. So this app is seriously the best. I'm gonna just put it here and keep it. And any recommendations for dining? Ramen. So if you're in Ichihara, I think you can just go to Chiba too, because Chiba's like not that far. So if you go to Chiba, there's like this one place called Tomita Seimen. It's in the Chiba station, and there's like this ramen place called Tomita Seimen, as I just said. And yeah, that's like one of the best ramen restaurants, I think, in my entire life. So you should go there too. Definitely worth it. I hope you have a good stay, man. I mean, Ichihara isn't really the best place, but I feel like Japan could be a fun place if you like it. I like Japan too, so. But yeah, thank you for the donation, Josh. I appreciate it. Brother Malachi, thank you for the donation. What do you think of those cringy ads that are showing up on YouTube of a white guy talking about learning Japanese from anime? I think Franku's Weeaboo video explains why that is a bad idea. So since I'm in Japan, I've never seen the ad. I really don't know what you are talking about. So I don't know. So I have no thoughts about it. But I don't know. I really don't think anything about it. So I've never seen it, so I really can't say anything about it. But if I have to guess like what it is, and if I have to like give you an opinion about it, I don't know. I mean, I really believe in like everybody can do what like everybody wants to do. So if it's working out for them, that's great. But if it's not working out for them, then they should change the strategy a little bit and maybe go for something different. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't have like any thoughts about this. But yeah, I will check it out. I will check it out later because I'm kind of curious about it. So yeah, but thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Peachy, thank you for the donation. Sora, how was your day been? Have you eaten it? Yeah, I ate some rice and poop and penis, and that was great. Like I ate my own penis too. So. But thank you for the donation, I really appreciate it. The Gaijin Penguin 21. How do I say I want to smell God Usopp's feet? Usopp Shin no ashi no niyoi kagitai. This is how I would say it. Usopp Shin no ashi no niyoi kagitai. Kagitai is like I want to smell. Niyoi, smell. No, of. Ashi, feet. No, of. Shin's kind of like God. Usopp is like Usopp. So, Usopp Shin no ashi no niyoi kagitai. And this is how you say it in Japanese. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Mark Tries, thank you for the donation. I thought it so loud it woke the dog. Nice. Have you guys ever had the time like when you fought it, but at the same time like you freaking just pooped in your pants? There's actually a term for it in Japanese. Here, let me just write it down for you. I'm gonna just keep this one too, because, you know, I feel like this sentence is somewhat important too. But there's like a term for that. Like term for freaking like pooping, like when you fart. So here. 身が出る。身が出る。身が出る。Yeah, I'm talking about shouting, yeah. 身が出る. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Like how there's a term for it in Japanese as well. So, interestingly, there are a lot of words in English that we don't have in Japanese, like obviously. So, crap dusting is like one of the things. Like we don't have the term for like freaking crap dusting. We kind of do, but it's not really a term, but it's more like a sentence. So there are so many words that we don't have like in Japanese, but when it comes down to like freaking shouting, we have it. it's 身が出る. Why? Why when it comes down to freaking poop? Japanese freaking has a term for it. Why? Seriously though, so from my perspective, I feel like when it comes down to like freaking poop and penis and vagina and whatever like that, there are a lot more terms in Japanese than like freaking English. I seriously don't know how it works like this, but this is how it is. It's crazy, man. So, Siren R, my sent that to me to say, I'm so embarrassed. If you're talking about Google Translate, as I've been saying, Google Translate, it's seriously a troll. So if you watch my videos, like I do like this thing, like where I put some like random sentences onto Google Translate and see like how truly like Google Translate is. I've been doing that a lot just because I seriously want everybody to know that Google Translate is a troll. Like, so I've been getting like a lot of messages, like not on YouTube. So let's say this is like what I've been getting like since I was like 16. So even my friends sometimes like put some random stuff onto Google Translate and they translate the sentences into Japanese and they sent me the thing like through email or like some SNS things. But those sentences usually just don't make any sense or just so fucked up that the meaning of the sentence is completely different from like what it's supposed to be, if that makes any sense. So Google Translate only works between like freaking Spanish and English. I heard the accuracy is kind of amazing. Like Google Translate doesn't troll you that much when it comes down to like Spanish and English and whatever like that. But if you freaking put Japanese sentences onto Google Translate and just make it, just translate it into English or vice versa, Google Translate freaking just starts trolling you. So be careful, like seriously, Google Translate basically doesn't really know Japanese yet, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, maybe. So, Machari, thank you for the donation. Money for your groceries, thank you so much. Also, if I wanted to draw some fun art for you, how could I show it to you? So, I have like my own group. Search Sora and the Trolls. So I have like a Steam group, and people have been like asking me to make a Discord server, but I use Steam a lot more. Like if you don't know what Steam is, go Google it and just download it, because like I only used Steam recently. And so there's like this Steam group called Sora and the Trolls. I think you can Google it, or I think you can just search it on Steam too. And I check this Steam group a lot, like more than anything. And just go to the Steam group and join my group, and you can literally just shitpost like if you wanted to. If you can just like spam some funny posts and whatever. But what I'm trying to say, I guess, is you can just join the group and just post it there. I usually check it a lot more than YouTube, than Discord or anything. Like I seriously check it a lot more than anything, but still like nobody seems to use it that much. I seriously use this. I mean, use Steam, and I seriously like check this Steam group a lot more. So if you wanted to like ask me some stuff like individually, or like if you wanted to post something, or like you just wanted to send me something, just go to this Steam group, Sora and the Trolls. Not my individual like profile, because like some people have come to me like have come to like my profile page, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like my Steam group, so you can just post it there. But yeah, thank you for the donation, I really appreciate it. Siren R, where do we send fan art and other things? So Steam group, here, Sora and the Trolls. You can Google it, I think you can find it. Therium, thank you for the donation. The differences of profanity between languages can be fascinating. I don't know Japanese, but translating profanity between English and Spanish can be hard. That's one thing too. So profanity, not only profanity, like any casual sentences, such as like, yo, what's up, and stuff like that, between Japanese and English, Google Translate freaking trolls you, man. They freaking just troll you a lot. So, I don't know why it works like that, but, you know, I'm just saying. Everything is a troll between, like, English and Japanese, so. But yeah, well, let me just drink some water. What are the people you keep trolling? Wait, I feel like I have to answer this question. Who are the people you keep trolling? Just random people, or are they your friends? So, I met them a little bit ago, I think like 3 months ago. So I was playing League of Legends by myself. Overwatch, maybe. Yeah, League of Legends, I forgot, but I was playing games. And I met them, like, in-game. And they freaking asked me if I wanted to join the server, and I said yes, and yeah, I got invited to the server. And since then, like, I've been trolling them. But now they know, like, I have a YouTube channel and everything, so I guess I can now say that they are my friends now, but yeah, Usa-chan, that girl on Discord, that Japanese girl, was like really about to block me for just saying some creepy stuff, so, you know. Matthew-san, thank you for the donation. Good morning and wakotsu Sora. How are you this morning? Awesome. I just woke up like about 4 hours ago actually. And I have to leave for work in 2 hours. 1 hour actually. Did you get a chance to check out Mondo Grosso since yesterday? Will you ever expand to Nico video? Wait, Mondo Grosso. Wait, did I see that yesterday? Well, let me check it. Because I don't remember seeing it. Mondo Grosso. Oh yeah, this one, yeah. Will you ever expand to Nico video? Nico Nico 動画. So Nico video, if you are talking about Nico Nico 動画, I really don't think any people will go to Nico Nico 動画 anymore. Like, so I originally was a streamer like on Nico Nico 動画 too, like about 10 years ago. And YouTube is like a lot better in terms of like everything. So Nico Nico 動画, like nobody really watches Nico Nico 動画 anymore, I think. And seriously, compared to YouTube, like everything isn't that great anymore. Like YouTube has like a lot of more like functions. In terms of like everything, YouTube is better. So I think I will just stick to YouTube. If I get banned, I don't know like what I'll do next, but let's see what I'll do if I get banned. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Brother Malachi just sent Steam friend invite, not YouTube name. So here's one thing. This is what I've been saying too. Not my Steam profile, but I have a group, Steam group. I'm not saying like please like add me on Steam. So I really cannot add any people anymore on my Steam profile. Like as I've been saying, like my Steam friend list is like maxed out already, and I really cannot add any people. So as I've been saying, if you can join my Steam group instead, it will be great. Like that's where I talk to my fans and viewers. So please, I really cannot accept any friend request anymore on my Steam profile. Like on my like personal Steam profile. Like my friend list is like really maxed out. I really cannot accept any friend request anymore. So please, join this community instead, Sora and the Trolls. And I really don't think like there's any limit, so you can just join it, and I will not like make any rules in the server, I mean in the community, so you can just post about everything. I mean like if you just wanted to make a post about like how to say penis in your language and whatever, you can do that too. Like I will not ban you for it. Like if you just keep spamming some like, you know, racial slurs and whatever, such as you know, I'm not gonna actually say it, but if you just keep spamming some racial slurs or like whatever like that to just make everybody feel triggered, like intentionally, then I might ban you. But other than that, you can just spam some posts if you wanted to. I actually check everything. So But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Squid Music, thank you for the donation. Teach me game phrases like start or game over. You know what's funny about this? We actually say start in Japanese still, like starto. And game over is like freaking game over. Basically, any like phrases you see in games are pretty much the same in Japanese. Yeah, start, game over. Like you just have to use the Japanese accent, and that's how we say it in Japanese too. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation. Bob Aganshay, thank you for the donation. Is this your voice reading the Japanese sentences on Kiss Lingo? Yeah, I did everything for them. So Kiss Lingo was actually made by my friend. I have like this friend, one friend called KN, and I've known him like for more than freaking 5 years, 4 years actually. I forgot like how long I've known him. But so I've known him for a long time, and when I first met him, I think he was originally an English learner, I think, if I remember it correctly. I'm not sure. So I think he was like studying English back then, like when I first met him. And yeah, so he recently decided to make this app called Kiss Lingo, and that was like about a year ago. And he asked me if I can do voices for him just because like he knew that I'm a voice actor. And I said yes, and that's how the app was made. So yeah, he made the app, my friend made the app, and I did all the voices for the app, I think. And I'm just saying, like, as I've been saying, like, I'm not getting sponsored by them or anything. I don't get any money for it, besides the money I got off of, like, doing voices for them. I seriously don't get any money from them. But still, like, I think Kiss Lingo is, like, really one of the best. From a teacher's perspective, like, I teach English in Japan, and the way how they actually teach Japanese is, like, a lot more effective than anything. Like, seriously. I'm just talking out of, like, my experience, and just try it, man. Like, Kiss Lingo, you can really learn some awesome things, like, for free. So, and they have, like, a Discord server, too. So, you know, do you have an anime pillow? No, I don't have an anime pillow. I mean, the thing about it is like, so a lot of people have been asking me like, if I watch hentai or not, but I mean, porn's a lot better though. Porn is seriously a lot better in terms of like everything. So, you know how some people say hentai's a lot better just because... Never mind, I mean, this is like some next level of philosophy, but what I'm saying, I guess, is I like porn because I like boobs. And I seriously forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I like porn. That's what I'm saying, I guess. I like vagina, vanilla hentai. I don't know what vanilla hentai is, but I like it too, I think, because that sounds kind of tasty. But so, porn's realistic, maybe. I mean, some porn is like far different from like being realistic. Like some porn is just kind of fake, but still, if you think some porn's fake, what about hentai? Hentai is obviously fake too. Like they are not actually having sex. It's just a drawing, right? If you think about it. So, in terms of that, what are the differences between like hentai and porn? Like fake porn and hentai. Same, right? And this is what I've been saying. So like, I've been saying like on my streams that I can jerk up. Never mind. Real porn is acting. Yeah, it's true. But what I'm saying is hentai, porn, what are the differences? Like really? Both fake, yeah, both fake. So it's like you know, so I've been saying that I can just touch myself to Nicki Minaj, and in fact, I've been touching myself to Nicki Minaj a lot. Like, seriously, I touch myself to Nicki Minaj, like, more than 20 times Yeah, never mind. So I attach myself to Nicki Minaj, and everybody says like, "Oh my gosh, but dude, she's got fake boobs and fake ass and whatever like that." But seriously, what are the differences between like Nicki Minaj and hentai? Like, so Nicki Minaj, she might have fake boobs, and she might have a fake ass, right? Hentai, they are not actually having sex, and it's a freaking drawing, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. So, Nicki Minaj, I think Nicki Minaj, it's more like hot, and I think she's kind of hot. Like, I don't really know what kind of person she is. Like, I've never talked to her, so I don't know. Like, I really can't talk about her personality, but she seems to be a nice person to me too, and she's got some nice boobs and nice ass. And what are the differences between anime and freaking Nicki Minaj? Like, seriously, that's what I've been saying, right? So I like Nicki Minaj, and I'm not saying like I'm not saying hentai is bad or anything. I'm not really saying anything like that. I'm just saying, what are the differences? And I just like Nicki Minaj just because you say Nicki Minaj is like a hentai drawing? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. So I know that she's got a fake boobs and fake ass, but what are the differences? I like Nicki Minaj, and I like her boobs and I like her ass because I know it's fake. I know everything about her body is kind of fake, and some people like call her a cyborg too, but still. I have to like calm down a little bit. Like whenever I talk about stuff like this, I just cannot suppress my feelings towards Nicki Minaj because I really think she's masturbatable. But yeah. Siren R, thank you for the donation. Can you PM on Steam? So as I've been saying, I really cannot like do PMs, like DMs that much, just because like my friend list is maxed out. But if you can join this server, I treat this as the same as like a Discord server too. And one more thing, this is what I've been saying on my stream just because like something happened a little bit ago. I really cannot accept any friend request, and I really cannot accept any offers to like watch your channel like personally. So I've been getting messages like on my email, like this is interesting and I actually appreciate it too, but there are so many people like who message me through my email saying would you please be my friend, would you please let me know your Discord ID, would you please add me on Discord, would you please add me on Steam. But still, like I really want to treat my fans the same, like equally. And if I just like start adding one person, then that means I have to add every single person, right? And I really don't think I can handle it because like there are so many people like who want to be friends with me, and I really think that's awesome. Like I still like appreciate it. I really appreciate the support and everything, but since there are so many people who are sending me friend requests, I really cannot accept everything. So I decided to just treat everybody the same. So I've decided that I really cannot accept any friend request, but instead I made a community on Steam because I use Steam a lot more, and you can join it, and there's like no limit, like you can basically do anything. So you can just talk to me there, basically, is what I'm saying. So I will think about like making a Discord server and stuff like that, but I actually forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, here. So this is my Steam group, and still like there are some people like who send me friend requests to like my personal Steam profile, which is awesome, man. Like I really still like appreciate it. I still like appreciate the support, and I know like you guys are being awesome to me. You guys are just being friendly to me and everything. I really appreciate the support, but as I've been saying, I still like cannot accept any friend requests like on my Steam profile itself. So you can just join the my Steam group, and I will still like talk to everybody there. Like I still like try to interact with my fans and stuff. Like I read everything there, like literally. So you can just join it and just make a post about anything, and I will check it. But I don't check the Steam chat thing. Like there's like a Steam group chat thing, and I don't check it just because like I cannot check it from my phone. When I check it, I usually check on my phone because I usually work outside. So, but yeah, I hope you understand. I really hope you understand. Do a Discord server. Yeah, I will think about it. But as I've been saying, I really don't have the time to like, you know, handle everything. I have like 4 jobs now. I do translations, I do voiceovers, and I teach English, and I make videos, and I kind of like still, you know, check this Discord thing. I mean, not Discord, this Steam group thing to interact with my viewers. And if I suddenly started making a Discord server, I really don't think I can handle it by myself. So let me still think about it. I still have to, you know, somehow like manage everything by myself first. And if I have like a lot more time secured, I might make a server. So yeah, but thank you for your cooperation, man. I really appreciate it, and I really still like, I appreciate the support. But yeah. Jajaha, Sora, thank you so much for the donation. Have this donation in thanks for the laughs. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Andy Che, what advice do you have for people that suffer from depression? So, as a troll I am, I still like study psychology, and psychology was actually my sub-major back in university. And if you have like any anxiety issues or like any depression issues, you can just talk to people. And usually the best way to deal with like any mental issues is just go talk to people, like face to face, not like on the internet. It's usually the best to just deal with your, you know, like depression, anxiety issues. And what I'm saying is, so when you go talk to people, you have to like make it somewhat like one-to-one conversation and face to face. It can't be on the internet, or like it can't be like phone or anything. You actually have to talk to people like one-to-one and talk about some stupid stuff. Like, so you shouldn't talk about something constructive, like such as what I should do in my life, or like what I should do to improve myself as a person. Like, you shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff, like if you want it to feel better about it. So this is what's being actually said in the field of psychology, but the best way to make yourself feel happy is usually just talk about something so stupid, such as like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what do you think about this app? It's great, dude. Yeah, right. It's awesome, man. Oh my god, I like Justin Bieber. I like his penis. I like Nicki Minaj. And that kind of thing is actually the best you can do if you wanted to deal with like anxiety issues or like depression. You can actually find a lot of articles about it too. And yeah, so there are a lot of like counter statements to that too. Like, I'm pretty sure like this is not 100% correct, but I've been through like all the like, you know, depression stages as well. Like, I've been depressed super hard, and there's been like sometimes before when I was like suicidal too, and that actually worked for me. Like, so I used to just talk to my friends like 24/7, and I used to talk to my mom like 24/7 about like some stupid stuff, such as you know, like Justin Bieber's baby is awesome and whatever like that. Justin Bieber's baby, it's so rock, it's so metal, and stuff like that, and it seriously helps. And the key point about this is like, you should not talk about anything constructive. You should just talk about something stupid. So, is Sora your real name? No. But yeah, thank you for the donation, and I hope that makes some sense to you. You can actually find so much information about this, but seriously, if you wanted to feel better, if you just wanted to feel better about yourself, like if you just wanted to make yourself happy, go talk to people about anything, but constructive things. And one-to-one, face-to-face, not on the internet, not on the phone. So, Ethereum, this is asked a lot. Put Steam group your URL in corner. I think I have actually. if you like check my YouTube channel, I think I actually have like 2 links, which is like my private profile and like my Steam group profile. I mean Steam group link, both, I think. Let me check it later, because I'm curious like if I did it wrong or not. Immune to Ace, thank you for the donation. Sora, can you say I want to lick your salty toes? I want to lick your salty toes. I want to lick your salty toes, please. You know, isn't it kind of interesting like how my face freaking like turns into red instantly, like from like pure white to just red within like freaking 2 seconds. Machuri, thank you for the donation. Join the Steam group. I really appreciate it. So in the Steam group, as I've been saying, I seriously check the post there a lot. Like seriously a lot. I check it sometimes like more than 20 times in 1 second. Like I'm not even joking. So if you make any post there, I will check them. Like I promise you, I seriously check them like a lot more than anything. So, but thank you, I appreciate it. Nerddude10, thank you for the donation. I, Sora, 僕のチンチン触って though seriously love you man and wanna know how to say I'm gonna touch you in Japanese, and thank you for the donation and I love you too. And this is how you say I'm gonna touch you in Japanese. 触るぞ。触るぞ。But the thing about this is like so the direct translation of like this is so this is like just touch you kind of stuff. So the meaning of this thing can be like different. It depends on like what context you say it in. So if you say it like 触るぞ, it means like I'm going to touch you softly kind of thing. But if you say it like 触るぞ, like that freaking means like I'm gonna rape you. But if you say it like 触るぞ, 触るぞ, it freaking just means like I'm gonna touch your vagina. Like really. Japanese is a language where your intonation and how you say some like words is like more important than like the grammatical structures or everything. How you say it is the most important thing in Japanese. So if you wanted to say it like in a romantic way, you just have to say it like 触るぞ. And the girls would be like, maybe. I've never tried it because like I get rejected by like every girl I can think of. But if you just wanted to actually sexually harass people with it, just go like 触るぞ. And they all freaking just, I don't know, block you if it's like on the internet. Try it, man. It's not illegal to like say stuff like this, and it's not like a swear word or like it's not an insult. So you can just say it to like any people. Like there's nothing wrong with like saying it, right? If it's like a freaking I'm gonna kill you and stuff like that, then you shouldn't say it. But if it freaking is I'm gonna touch you, right? I don't think there are any problems saying this to any people. So you got this, man. I believe in you. 93, hi. Thank you for coming back to my stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Siren I. Thank you for the donation. Good night, senpai. I have to go, but can I get a good night waifu call? I really cannot do that individually, but sure, let me tell you something sweet just for you. Good night, Siren R. Have a good night. Sleep well. Show me your vagina! Novenary Tales. Thank you for the donation. What was your very first job? My first job was I think I used to work as a lifeguard. I think my first job was like a lifeguard, and that's because like So back in university, like there was like this swimming pool, and they were looking for a lifeguard, and I just freaking applied for the job, and yeah, I got the job. But I just said a lifeguard, but what I was supposed to do, like what I had to do as a lifeguard was freaking just, I was just supposed to watch the swimming pool and do nothing. So basically, I think I used to get like $10 an hour for just watching the swimming pool without doing anything. So basically I got $10 per an hour for doing nothing. And that was my first job. That was actually awesome. Like I loved it just because it was awesome, man. And my second job was, I think I was a TA. If you guys don't know what TA is, it's like a teaching assistant thing. So there's like this one teacher that I kind of respect, and so she teaches like translation and stuff like that, and I worked for her because like she was looking for an assistant. So I worked for her as a teaching assistant, and I did it like for about 2 years, I think, and I quit it just because like I wanted to actually be a teacher myself, and I became a teacher. But I'm thinking about quitting my teaching job too, because I want to just masturbate a lot more than usual. Like I haven't been able to masturbate recently. I want to masturbate a lot more. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. No Venary Tales, I really appreciate it. Flight, thank you for the donation, I really appreciate it. Josh Strife, Japan fan meetup when? Also Patreon when? This is like, so I actually wanted to ask you guys a question about this. So meetup, I'm not really sure like when I can do it, because I really don't think any people in Japan watch my channel. Like this channel is like for foreign people, right? Like I really don't think there are any people, there are any Japanese people like who watch my channel. Maybe there might be, but there aren't any Japanese people who watch my channel. So I don't really know like if I will do a meetup like in Japan though. But if there's a demand for it, I might think about it. I actually want to do not a meetup, but I kind of want to do some kind of like party too, like if there's a demand for it. So, and Patreon. So this is like what I wanted to ask you guys about. Do you guys really think I should make a Patreon? Because I heard that Patreon is just a place like where I get money for free without doing anything, and I thought it's not fair for my fans, right? I thought it's not fair for my fans just because I feel like Patreon is the place like where I just get money for doing nothing, and my viewers just pay, like basically give me donations without like getting anything, right? And I thought that's just not fair, and that's why like I still like have not made an account there. Like, so I still kinda am happy about getting donations. Of course, like I'm getting donations and it feels really happy, man. I really appreciate it. But still, like I feel like getting donations on Patreon is somewhat different. Just because if I get donations on Patreon, that means like I cannot actually say thank you real time, right? But on YouTube, like on my streams, I can say thank you like real time, and I can actually use my voice to say thank you. But if I make a Patreon account, I feel like I literally, that will mean like freaking like I will literally get donations without doing anything, and I felt like that's not fair, right? That's not fair for my fans. So, but yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I still like think it's not fair for my fans, and I want to kind of like want everything to be kind of fair between my fans and me. And on streams, like I can still like say thank you, so I kind of appreciate it. But I don't know, man. I'll think about it. But thank you for the donation, I really appreciate it. Matthew-san, just masturbate while you teach. They won't notice. I tried it, but I was like about to get arrested, so. But yeah, I'll do it maybe later today too. Poop Banana, thank you for the donation. I heard touching yourself makes your pee-pee smaller. That kinda makes sense. As I've been saying, my penis is like freaking 0.1 inch long, right? And I masturbate a lot. Guys, I feel like I just figured out one myth. One of the most important things in our lives. There's a correlation between your penis size and how often you masturbate! Dude! Or just I have a small penis, never mind. I mean, I masturbate a lot, but that doesn't mean like freaking there's a correlation between like my penis size and like how often I masturbate. I masturbate a lot, but that doesn't mean there's no correlation between them actually. Poop Banana, thank you for the donation. I heard touching yourself. Well, this is what I just read, never mind. Matthew-san, you can set Patreon to only be paid per video. I can, yeah, I know that too, but what I'm saying is like, I don't know, I'll think about it. I still will think about it, because I still think that it's not fair for me and, you know, my fans, like if I just get donations for free, like without even, like, doing anything. I at least, like, want to say thank you if I get donations, like real time. I want to say like thank you to every single donation. I just don't want to let it go without like saying thank you. So that's why I've been kind of like avoiding you know, Patreon, just because I feel like I won't be able to say thank you on Patreon to every single donation I get, to every single person like who give me donations. I just really want everything to be fair between like my fans and me. So but yeah, thank you for the donation, man. Happy. Thank you for the donation. Do you know Gachimuchi? It's some Japanese meme. Yeah, of course. I mean, everybody knows about this. Like, if you're talking about Gachimuchi pants wrestling kind of thing. Yeah, everybody knows about it. And of course, I know it too. Kamegui Yeo. Hi, Sora. I'm so happy to catch the stream again. UWU. Yeah, thank you for coming back to my stream again. Thank you for the donation again too. Ishikawa Shunya. Yeah, I will die. No worries, man. The thing about it is like, so there's been times before, like as I just said, you know, there's been times before when I was like suicidal, right? Like when I was like 18. And my conclusion was freaking like, everybody will die eventually. So yeah, no worries, man. I will die eventually. Probably like within 60 years maybe? Let's see. Jameson Howers, thank you so much for the donation. Keep doing what you are doing, man. You are great where you are at. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I still like not really sure like if I've been like doing great at what I'm doing. But yeah, I'll try my best and see how it goes. Andy Che, thank you for offering the best and most honest responses to all of our questions. Now I have to do my calculation homework. I'll be back again next stream. Yeah, thank you for coming back to my stream, man, and thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. And you guys are the reason like I still like, you know, try to make videos on YouTube. Like you guys are my motivation. So thank you. Ishikawa Shunya, baka shine. I mean, I want to die too. Like this is like what I've been saying on my streams too, but there's been times before, like when I was suicidal, and yeah, when I was 18, like, come to think of it, it's kind of funny, but I really was suicidal, like when I was 18. Like I had some serious depression, and now I kind of got over it, but my conclusion, like what happens to me like in the end was everybody will die eventually, right? So I think I can just die and I will pretty much like everybody will die eventually too, and I think I will die in 20, 60 years. So sooner or later, I will die. So no worries, man. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Comrade Blau, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Patrick Blair, hey Sora, I just wanted to thank you. Your videos are amazing and they've been helping me a lot while I'm going through this rough patch. Also, how do you say bitch I eat apple in Japanese? So you cannot say bitch in Japanese because there's like no translation for it. But クソが俺はを食う。クソが俺は人間を食う。And this is how you say bitch I eat apple in Japanese. Wait, people. Why did I just say apple? Yeah, people. Apple, not people. Yeah, apple, people. And クソが is like shit kind of thing. It doesn't mean bitch. It's more like shit. But I think this is like how we say bitch instead. 俺は人間 also 俺 was like I. 人間 people. 食う is like eat. So クソが俺は人間を食う means like shit I eat people kind of thing. And this is how we say it maybe. But thank you for thank you for the kind words, man. I really appreciate it. I will try my best, though I don't think it will turn out great, but let me still try my best, man. Let's see how it goes. Like, I'm still curious about like what happens in my future. Trius. Any cringe stories of a foreign weeb in Japan? Nothing really. I mean, there has been like a lot of cringe stuff like going on in Japan, but I don't know, like when a foreigner comes to Japan and freaking just does his stuff just because he likes Japan, I really don't think there are any problems, like from my perspective, just because like they like Japan, right? I've never thought like any weebs are cringy, especially like when they are in Japan. Because like they like Japan, right? And if they like Japan, if they love Japan, and I feel like I have to love them back too, I can really not say like, you are cringy, oh my god, you suck, and whatever like that, just because like they are just way too extreme as a weeb. So yeah, I've never really had any cringy stories, really. Like, as long as you like Japan, then I feel like I have to love them back too. So yeah, I've never really had any problems about weebs in Japan. Comrade Blout, I forgot to ask a question, Lamau. Is God real? I'm not really sure about this, and this is a little bit sensitive, so let me just avoid it too. But thank you for the donation, man. Ishikawa Shunya, gomen, but if you are still like wondering when I will die, I mean, I will die eventually soon, like in maybe 60 years. So I was actually checking these statistics because I'm curious about the life expectancy of like Japanese people too. And it's like about like 81 years old, like 82 apparently, so which is like within 60 years for me. So yeah, let's see like when I will die. It will like eventually happen soon. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. Josh Strife, how you say master, let's kill the hoe, bitch, in Japanese? Let's kill the hoe in Japanese. There are like a lot of ways to say master in Japanese, but let's just use ご主人様. How do I say hoe in Japanese? Let's say クソども. Maybe this is how we say it in Japanese? I'm not sure. I'm not sure like if I'm like translating it right or not. ご主人様、クソどもをやりましょう. Maybe. This is how I would say it. ご主人様、クソどもをやりましょう. ご主人様 is like master. クソども is like bitch kind of thing, maybe. yarimashou is like let's kill. I'm not really sure like if I'm translating it right or not, but I hope I'm translating it right. So I'm not really sure though. Let me still like think about the translation. I think I can come up with like a better one for sure. But yeah, thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's freaking 12:14 p.m. Damn. What do you usually stream in your time? This is my first time catching your stream. I usually start streaming like at 11 a.m. in my time, like in Japan time. So in JST, I start streaming at 10 a.m. usually. So, are you depressed? No. For some reason, like a lot of people think I'm depressed, like I have some depression, but no. Like in terms of like my mental health, I'm completely fine. I used to be like depressed so bad and I was like suicidal, but that was like, you know, me 10 years ago. Recently, I've been fine, like I don't have any problems, like completely. Oh wait. Hey man, you probably don't remember me, but we met in a CSGO match years ago when you had like 1,000 subs. Yeah, a lot of things happened and I honestly don't remember you, but I'm really sorry, but I don't really remember you. And until like July 2nd, I only had 1,000 subs, I think. I didn't have like a lot of subs until then. And something happened, and I freaking gained like 100,000 subs in 50 days, I think. Or like almost in a month. I'm still like overwhelmed by the whole situation. But yeah, it's what happened. Sora, have you ever thought you went too far with trolling? I usually try to not cross the line. So I know like there are some things like I shouldn't say, like I shouldn't do, right? Such as like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, like, oh, I'm gonna rape you and whatever like that. So I know like there are some things I shouldn't say because like, you know, some things will like legitimately hurt other people like mentally, and I don't want to do that. I want to go for some laugh. I want to do funny stuff, and I want to make people laugh by just trolling. But I usually just try to avoid those things that can hurt other people, like mentally. So I usually try not to cross the line. So yeah, I think I haven't gone too far, if I'm correct, but I'm not sure. Mark Auditor, thank you for the donation again. YouTube algo led all of us here. Yeah, that's what happened, but that was kind of sudden, man. Like that was really sudden. Like that was back in July. Like that was like on July 2nd. As I've been saying, like I only had like a freaking 2,000 subs, and freaking my video blew up, and after freaking 3 days I had 20,000 subs. I was like, what the hell? Like what's actually happening? And now, like after 50 months, I mean not 50 months, but 50 days, I have like 100,000 subs. So 日本では子供に性的嫌がらせすればいいですか? I'm not really sure what you were trying to say, but maybe if you were like asking me, is it okay to sexually abuse children in Japan? I don't know, I'm not really sure. I think if you're talking about the law, I think it's against the law, I think. So, I think it's also like, it also depends on like the definition of a kid too. But let's say the definition of kids is like younger than 18, then I think it's not allowed, like obviously. Like it's against the law, and you can, you know, get arrested for it. But I don't know, like what I'm just saying is like the definition of like a kid could be different depending on like how you see it as. But I'm just talking about the law itself. So according to the Japanese law, I think it's against the law, like if the kids are younger than 18 and if you sexually abuse them, like as in like you actually, you know, do some sexual stuff to them, then I think it's like against the law and you can definitely get arrested for it. But I'm not sure because I've never done it myself, so I cannot really go any further into the details. So I have to actually Google it and do some research about it. But let's see how it is. Because like there are some like fucked up laws in Japan and there are like some hidden stuff in Japan too, right? So like if you Google age of consent in Japan, it says like 13, but it's not 13 in Japan, it's actually freaking 18. It's the same as like any other countries, but for some reason like it says 13, so I was actually curious about it. So I did some research about the Japanese law, and it actually says 13, but it's a trap. Like, so on the paper it says 13, but if you like look into the further details, they freaking say like you can still get arrested for having sex with like any people younger than 13. What the fuck, man? Like, there are some like traps in the law itself. So I guess the Japanese government is legitimately trying to arrest Japanese people by just freaking trolling Japanese people. So I mean, I don't know, man, there are like some interesting laws in Japan. I've never really, you know, like as I just said, I've never really done any research about it myself, so I'm not really sure like why it's like that and why there are such laws like that, but yeah, that's how it is. So basically, yeah, what I'm saying is like, so if you Google like the age of consent in Japan, it says 13, but it's not 13 and it's not 14, it's actually 18. The funny thing about it is so you can get married when you are 16, like when you turn 16, if you are a girl. So if you are a girl, you can get married if you turn 16, right? So let me actually write it down because this is some deep stuff and I want everybody to know about this. So a girl, you can get married at the age of 16, right? So first, this is some important thing and I really want you guys to know about this. If you are a guy, you can get married at 18, right? So if you are a girl, you can get married when you are 16. If you are a guy, you can get married when you are 18. But still, according to the Japanese law, you can get arrested if you have sex according to the Japanese law. I actually checked it, like I actually did some research about it, so I hope I'm accurate. I hope I'm not wrong, but I might be still like wrong because I'm still like learning about this too. So a girl who's 16 years old can get married, and at the same time a guy who's 18 can get married. But if you have sex under 18, you freaking get arrested. You get arrested, man. So here's the thing. What happens when a guy who's 18 years old gets married to a girl who's 16? What happens? Here's my question. So I've been kind of like curious about it, and I did some research about it, and according to the Japanese law, there's like some possibility that the guy can still like get arrested apparently, but I'm not sure. Like as I've been saying, like I might be wrong just because I've been still like learning about it, and the Japanese law is kind of deep, and it's seriously deep, and there are a lot of things to learn, and I don't major in it, and I seriously don't know anything about it that much, but this is what I learned recently. But so if you guys can do some research about it and somehow like find the answer to this mystery, please tell me about it. I'm still curious. I'm legitimately curious about it, like what happens, because like according to the law, according to my research, you will get arrested in this situation apparently. but I'm not sure. Like there should be some, some other things like involved with it. So maybe this is a special case, and maybe there are some like exceptional cases like where you can have sex with like your waifu, who is like younger than 18. But I'm not sure. Like, please somebody do some research about this and tell me. I'm still curious, but this is what I learned. But yeah. Let's just write something completely different. Chinko. Alright. Let me just read the comment. Wait. 自分が醜いだから死にたい. Nice. That's interesting. 醜いだから. So, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm ugly too though. Like, if you're like saying you want to die just because you're ugly, I mean, I'm ugly too though. Like, I know I'm ugly, and everybody has been telling me like I'm ugly like since I was a kid, so I'm ugly too, but... And yeah, so I was suicidal like back when I was like 18. I was suicidal, but that was not because like I was ugly. It was more like I was suicidal just because like I felt like I was really worthless and I was useless. But still, like, there are so many things you can do like in your life, man. Like, you can just go for it. Like, there are seriously a lot of like other things you can just do, like if you look for it. It's all about like what kind of things you can find in your life. So, but one thing I can tell you is like what you do in your life is also like up to like what you want to do, if that makes any sense. If you decide not to do anything, then nothing will happen. But if you somehow like decide to do something like in your life, something is definitely going to happen in your life. So it's all about like what you want to do and how you want to change your life. It's all about you. It's all up to you, is what I'm saying. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation. Color Free Neko, thank you for the donation. Are there any good rock artist, R&B artist, rap artist, or alternative artist that you recommend that's in Japan? I hope that you continue to be happy. May your channel thrive. Blessed be. Thank you for the donation. So, there are so many artists, and I cannot name everything because it will take freaking 2 hours, like if I just go into, the whole music thing. But let me just tell you that I like this band a lot because the vocalist is freaking great. So One Ok Rock, and this is way too famous though, and I like them just because, I mean, their music is kind of awesome too, but I like them just because the vocalist is seriously at the next level. Taka, that guy, man, like he can literally do anything. He can literally do anything, like seriously. I mean, I like a lot of bands, I like a lot of things, artists, but One Ok Rock, I feel like the vocalist for this band is seriously at the next level. Taka, if you don't know about them, search them, and their vocalist is freaking damn. Really. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation. And R&B artist, I'm not really sure like if there are any good Japanese R&B artists, but I don't know. I really cannot like think of like any good Japanese artists because like compared to like other foreign musicians, I feel like, especially when it comes down to like R&B, I really don't think Japanese people are that good. I'm not being like humble, like I'm not being like critical about Japanese music, but I'm just, being honest about like the whole music scene. Spire is good too. Yeah, Spire are good too. Yeah, they are good too. There are a lot of like good bands and good musicians, but I just cannot think of like any good, R&B artists right now because there are so many good artists in foreign countries still, like especially in America, Europe, Sweden especially, and Finland still. Like freaking those Scandinavians are just really good at making good music. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Josh Strife, I came because of Filthy Frank reaction. I stayed for Usa-chan. I also stayed because Kimi no Futomo mo sosoru ne. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation. So yeah, the Filthy Frank reaction blew up, right? That was like something I didn't expect because like when I first uploaded it, that video only got like 500 views, like for a month actually. It didn't blow up like right away. And after a month, it freaking got recommended to everybody, and this is what happened. So I'm gonna actually make a video about this, like how I gained 100,000 subs like in 50 days, because I feel like this will be kind of interesting, and a lot of people have been asking me like why I suddenly like got 500,000 views. So I might make a video about it. But yeah, thank you for the donation. Komsa, have you seen Medio Cafe's videos? Medio Cafe's videos? He's a Swiss otaku. I don't know actually. Let me check it later. I'm curious. Medio Cafes. But thank you for the donation. Is it like is he like Melon Pan? You know how there's like this YouTuber called Melon Pan, right? And he does some interesting stuff. Like he's like a true weeaboo that has like actual body pillows and whatever. If he's like that, yeah, I'm gonna watch him because I think Melon Pan's like awesome too. I like him I like him a lot. So, Horairie, Hobly Wobs, thank you for the donation. Can you finger heart gesture, please? It's for research. S. Penis. Penis. Gilgamesh, thank you for the donation. I like Rookies. Is panked though. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but Rookies, like, are you talking about the movie? Because I know there was like this movie called Rookies, and I used to like and I watched it before too. So I'm not sure like which one you are talking about. But Find Your Love in Japan 見たことある? Yeah, I think so. I've seen it before. Because I mean he's a famous YouTuber I think in Japan too, and I've seen it before. But yeah, I think it's about time like when I have to like actually upload a new video. So let me actually talk about some stuff like beforehand too. So let me actually check the comment. Zero Manator 25. Thank you for the donation, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My favorite One Ok Rock song is Kanzen Kankaku Dreamer. What's yours? I really cannot pick one, cause there are like so many good songs like No Scared, Answer Is Near, We Are, of course, The Beginning, of course, Wherever You Are, Kanzen Kankaku Dreamer, of course, and Jibun Rock, of course. Like I like everything. I really cannot choose one song because like they freaking do just great at everything. I cannot choose one, but I like them a lot. And Kanzen Kankaku, I don't know, man. I seriously cannot choose one. But yeah, thank you for the donation. And Goshujin, thank you for the donation. Agiru, thank you so much for the support. So yeah, I really have to close the stream now, and I just wanted to mention some things before like closing my stream. So I've been getting like a lot of emails saying like, please be my friend on Discord, please be my friend on Steam and stuff like that. But I really cannot accept any friend request just because like my friend list is like maxed out on Steam especially. And at the same time, I want to treat my fans equally. So I decided not to accept any friend requests so that like, you know, I can kind of like treat my fans equally, completely the same. So, as I've been saying, I have a Steam group called not One Ok Rock. I have a Steam group called Sora and the Trolls. Here. I have a Steam group called Sora and the Trolls. If you don't know about this, go search it. And I've been trying to like interact with my viewers there. So, if you have like any things like you wanted to send to me, just join the Steam group, not my profile, not my Steam profile. Like, so I've been getting a lot of like friend requests on my Steam profile, but I cannot really accept any because my friend list is like literally maxed out. So I really cannot accept anymore. But there's no limit in my Steam profile, Steam group. So go Google Sura and the Trolls, and there's like this Steam group called this, and just join it. And I've been trying to interact with my viewers, so yeah, if you are interested. Yes, it's a Steam group, yeah. I know like everybody has been like asking me to make a Discord server, but I've been just busy with everything recently, so I haven't been able to do it recently. But I have a Steam group and I've been checking it a lot, so if you wanted to like, you know, send me something such as like fan arts, some questions and whatever, you know, I usually try to be active there. So, and one more thing, and at the same time, for some reason, a lot of people have been like asking me, you know, like if I can do voices for them, like for their, you know, projects and whatever. Let me just tell you guys about one thing. So I'm a voice actor, right? I do voiceovers, but I just want you guys to know that I do it for business. I actually do it for a living. And interestingly, a lot of people say like, can you do it for free? Can you do it for volunteer work? And I just want you guys to know that it's my business, right? And I also like want to treat my clients the same as well. So yeah, I really cannot like do it for free just because like it's my business. And I also like, I have like a lot of clients and I want to treat them the same too, like when it comes down to that too. So I cannot do that for free. I'm really sorry, but that's one thing. So I can really not accept any offers that tell me like, hey, would you please do a voiceover for this project I have for free, stuff like that. I really cannot do it. So yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's all about it. And yeah, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you so much. So yeah, so that's basically it. Somebody just got it. Yeah, so basically this is what I've been getting, which is kind of interesting. So I mean, I've been making videos on YouTube, and it's kind of like a volunteer work. I don't really get money for it that much. Besides the donations, like I get a lot of donations, which are really awesome. Like seriously, feel happy about it. But still, you know, asking me to do voiceovers for them for free, it's something different. I mean, I do it for a business, and it's my work. So I just want you guys to understand that I really cannot do it. So, but yeah, thank you so much for coming to my stream. I really appreciate it. And I will upload a video in 10 minutes maybe, which is about like how to say let's take a shower together in Japanese. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to my stream. I will maybe stream in 2 days maybe. So I hope to see you guys again. Later.